I go to press the record button and that song, your love, it keeps me alive. I can't get the note. It's so high. So there's something here about love for sure. Your love takes me higher. So someone here is definitely yeah, let's dig into that, spirit. What is the message behind that? Let's call in spirit. And we want to know about this love that's taken me higher. And love that takes me high. It keeps me alive. I need to find the song. I know I'm ruining the tune of it anyways. Okay, we got y'all. The lovers. Oh my. Okay, well that confirms the energy I was feeling. I'm also feeling that sun, the yellow. I've got my sun earrings on, sun tarot card earrings here. So I'm definitely feeling the yellow of that lover's card. This is about solar plexus, confidence, personal power, setting boundaries. Yeah, standing your ground for sure with the Seven of Wands coming on out there. Yeah, you're elevating. Oh, yeah, that's what this is. You're elevating. You are looking at things from a different perspective now. And everybody else is coming at you from their perspectives, but you can see above things a little bit better. And people are looking at you from their old programming. And so they may criticize what you're doing. And you'll have to discern which battles you want to fight there, you know? Like some people just come at you with ridiculous stuff I'm feeling, and you're like, I'm not even going to touch that one. And then other ones are like, maybe I can just impart a little seed here or something like that. So there's just a discernment I feel that needs to be had for people coming at you about where you're headed, okay? Because you are headed upwards. You're elevating, you're growing, you're healing. You are on a journey. And spirit really, really is encouraging you to stand your ground. Don't fall down to their level. Don't get trapped into that negative space or that lower level thinking or just being closed off to seeing things in a different way. All right, we've got judgment. So I instantly heard they will get theirs. So for someone here, you must be around someone who doesn't seem to just see things in any kind of way that is awakened. They seem to see things in a very dim tunnel way, and so I'm hearing they will get theirs because they refuse to see more than that. They refuse to see anything else. Normally the judgment card comes out and I immediately have a message. So, and right now I'm feeling frustrated looking at it. Like I don't know what's going on here. So I take that as the energy of someone here that it's like you're looking at something knowing that you need to see something different, but you can't, or like you don't just yet. And so you're trying to judge a situation, but it feels frustrating because you're just seeing the same thing that you've always seen, and you know that there's more because you've been guided. I feel like you've been guided, or just from your elevated journey, that there's another side to this. There's more to this. And so I just hear you asking, what else is there? I know there's more. What am I missing? This is good. That's good energy. That's good. It's good to reflect and analyze and like kind of start questioning things. It's good to put things into perspective. Yellow just popped out really strongly right there again. Oh, and look what I just flipped over. Three of Wands. So this, okay, wait, let me get some. I hear travel, creativity, travel for sure. travel to unknown lands. So not only physically are you might be traveling to unknown lands that you've never been to before, maybe out of the country, maybe to a state or just somewhere you haven't been before, but this is also traveling to a different spiritual level that you've never been to before. Yes, I'm definitely getting that. And I'm feeling angels here, so you might be working with the angelic realm, or the angelic realm is working with you right now. Kind of nudging you, it feels like. They're giving you the open space to wander. I'm hearing astral travel. I'm hearing out of body experience. They're giving you this room to do that safely. So they are protecting you and guiding you and guarding you and leading you to show you what else is out there. And they think you're ready for this. They absolutely think you're ready for this. That you are ready to step out of where you, like, I just see you standing on the edge of your property, looking down at your feet, looking down at the path ahead of you, and then choosing to step forward, not knowing what's out there, but just doing it anyways. Like standing at the edge of the woods, knowing that the woods can carry all kinds of unknown things, but you go exploring anyways. Or that you've been surrounded by the woods your whole life and now you're going out into open space. I'm getting Fallout, the series Fallout, where she had lived in that Fallout shelter her whole life and then she chose to step outside of the shelter. Can you imagine how scary that is? Yeah, so there's definitely some nervous feelings here, anxiety, just not knowing what's going to happen. So what's our answer to that? King of Wands. I'm getting a tree again, like I'm getting like the trees from the Lord of the Rings. The big trees that talk and walk. And they helped the hobbits. I can't remember their names. I'm not that much of a nerd about Lord of the Rings, but I do enjoy it. But they helped the hobbits go somewhere. So it feels like you definitely have someone watching over you. And it's an elevated, it's a higher realm being. It definitely feels like a guardian angel. Could be something connected to nature. Yes, I just noticed the little salamander down there. Very fiery energy here. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Yeah, the King of Wands is kind of... Well, I'm getting like... Well, hold on, let me fill into this. They're just kind of... They're so different. They walk to the beat of their own drum. I'm getting a TikTok user that I watch. His name is... I can't even remember right now, to be honest. But he says bonj to say bonjour. And he lives in London. So there's something here about a distant connection too. Maybe England, ties to England. But yeah, there's definitely someone here who represents like walking to the beat of their own drum, but in that quirky way, like people don't know how to take them. Very good heart, very passionate, very driven, knows what they want, they have a vision. I'm getting they have a very strong vision. They're a little out there though. Their thinking is a little out there. So this can be a little intimidating or uncomfortable for some people. I'm hearing though that for you, it's quite approachable and comfortable. Interesting. So you're going to meet some really cool people on this journey to step out into the world. I love that. Okay. The Six of Swords came out, but it came out reversed. So I'm just going to hold that to see if there's anything you might get from it. But for me personally, I immediately wanted to reverse it back to upright. Uno, reverse, reverse. I'm getting someone here who likes to do that dance that says reverse, reverse. There could be a wedding or some kind of event or karaoke, going out to bars where they play line dancing music and that song comes on. What is that song? Reverse, reverse. I know. I know. It's silly. When you're on the spot, it just excuse me. So the Six of Swords. This is interesting. I've never gotten that imagery before. As I was looking at this card, I saw in my mind's eye all of the swords kind of poking holes in the boat, creating holes where water's going to come through and then sink the boat. So the swords represent our thoughts, communication, ideas. So there's something here about you still have thoughts or beliefs or ideas that are not conducive to actually moving forward. You may get a little bit ahead and then the boat sinks. So you're actually stranded out in the water with, like you're kind of in a dangerous situation there. With no protection, no way of traveling. So I'm taking that so literal. Why? What is the message there? Feels like there's holes in someone's plan. That's what I'm getting, is that your plan has holes. So you may want to, instead of carrying your swords with the pointy end down, and instead of carrying your beliefs with you, so that they are holding you back, then you can carry your thoughts and beliefs with you in a way to be open to new ideas and thoughts coming in. Also, okay, so I keep getting like stuff caught in my throat. There may be something here about, as you move forward, communicating exactly how you feel. Oh, no wonder my deck's upside down. Okay. Communicating your ideas before you move forward. Okay, communicating your ideas before you move forward, or your thoughts before you move forward. So that way those thoughts aren't so sharp and bitey on you. Yeah, I hope whoever is resonating with this understands what I'm saying. It feels like you have thoughts. It feels like there's things to be dealt with before you actually move on. There's things that need to be said or communicated before you keep going, okay? Death is here, yeah. So you're definitely transforming. You are... Okay, that was weird energy. I totally got distracted by the thoughts in my head, which lets me know that there's something... Yeah, it's these thoughts. It's these sharp thoughts that you have that are distracting you from fully transforming. Gosh golly. Okay, Spirit, we need advice here. There I go with the deck upside down again. Page of Swords. So I feel a letting go of... Yes, a purging. I feel a purging of those thoughts from you. With the Page of Swords, it feels like you move forward with one big idea, or it feels like it gets singled out. This is such... I'm noticing how, like the Three of Wands, there were several wands, and then there was the King of Wands with only one wand. So it went from 3 to 1. Then we've got 6 of Swords, and we go to Page of Swords, so 6 to 1. Maybe those ratios, 3 to 1, 6 to 1, might have something to do with something. 3 and 6 seems significant here. Yeah, the Lovers is the number 6. Okay, so now I'm picking up on two different energies here. The divine masculine and divine feminine, where one of them, and I'm feeling like it's the divine feminine, possibly, that it could be a fire sign, that is really working on exploring new areas in their life. And then I'm getting divine masculine from the sword energy. So this could be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Or you could have any of those in your chart. It's just the energy that's coming forward the most right now. Okay, another card came out. King of Swords. Now, this was reversed, and I had put my cards up right. So it's supposed to be reversed. Yeah, someone here is just not being forward. They're not being forward. They're very scared. And I'm getting someone who's indirect on purpose. Like, they won't ever actually answer your questions. They kind of dodge. They're a little bit dodgy. Yeah, there goes that British reference again. So, I don't know. There's just something here about someone being a little dodgy and not wanting to give you a straight answer. Yeah, it's the same. It must be the masculine, because it's the same energy I feel with the Six of Swords here, where you're trying to move on, but there's a lot of thoughts that are pokey. Yeah, this is them. They don't want to address them. They don't want to let them go. Why not? What's so good about these thoughts that you want to hold on to them, or these beliefs, or because you've had them your whole life? That's the transformation you're going through. Man, this is tough. You're really holding on for dear life here. The Hanged Man. Yes, this is surrendering, releasing, allowing a new perspective to come in, being open to a new perspective, trusting that if you say, hey, how I'm thinking is not working. Spirit, can you help me out, man? Can you help me out? Change my viewpoint, and just be open to having a new perspective. But if you continue to have the same thoughts, the same beliefs, like you wake up and have the same thoughts, you think about the same things, you do the same, you just an unproductive, I'm getting checklisty type energy every day, and you don't even try anything different at all, you don't do anything different from the norm, then it's just you stay in that energy of those same thoughts that are negative and toxic and are keeping you down, and you feel ready to move on. I can tell you feel ready to move on, but you don't know how to get out of this. You feel stuck. But it's also very clear that you are dodging dealing with this. So clearly there is a surrendering that needs to happen. I mean, literally, these are both looking like they're upside down, but the Hanged Man that's just how it is. I'm hearing from someone that they don't want to hang themselves by something they may say or believe or do. You feel like you're going to hang yourself. The Fool. Interesting. So as soon as I picked and touched that card, notice the yellow. Notice that the yellow is on all the cards that are like moving in a direction that is unknown. Okay? Moving in a direction that is unknown and having to just have the confidence to do it. So as the Fool comes out, you have everything you need to make this leap of faith into this unknown. You have everything. It's just literally a matter of doing it. It can look as big as a divorce or a breakup or leaving a job, or it can be as small as, instead of waking up and checking your phone every morning, you wake up, you stretch your feet, you twirl your ankles, you get movement in your joints, you stretch your back, you get up and you go, oh, it's a new day. I wonder what today's going to bring me. There's just this whole mindset shift that I feel is needed to begin on this journey. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling, that the energy is stopping right there. That your most important task right now is to figure out how you can release all of those negative toxic thoughts that are keeping you in this negative toxic loop, that are keeping you from moving forward. That is your main priority right now. It's like Spirit was like, stop, remind them what they need to do. That's all they need to focus on. Your main focus right now should be learning how to let go of your past beliefs and thoughts that don't serve you anymore. Okay, I feel this very strict energy coming in. Like, if you actually want to elevate, if you actually want to bring in the things that you want, if you actually want to go on this journey, if you're not willing to let go of these thoughts and beliefs, then you don't actually want to. Okay, I'm feeling the charms. And I feel like the charms are going to bring me specific messages. Okay. What's that? Oh, interesting. Okay. One more. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we've got my dice that has the dots. I feel very ashamed as a teacher. Subitizing. Thank you, Spirit. Because I was like, I can't remember the name of what you call it when children are learning, like, when you look at that it's 6. You learn that because just by looking at knowing there's 3 and 3, you know that it's 6. And so teaching small children that is very beneficial to counting and understanding numbers and blah, blah, blah. So you look at that and you see 4, But then when something's a little more complicated, for example, this one, you can use what you know, though, from subitizing, that there's 4 and 4, 8, and then 2 in the middle, 10. So that is 10. But kids struggle with that a little bit. I don't know why I'm explaining this. It must be relevant to someone here. But I definitely feel something here about playing. Playing, making things fun. Making things like being able to look forward to doing something, making it fun, making it a game, making it like it takes just a little. I used to use dice all the time as a math interventionist because kids love dice and it made everything so much more fun. And I would buy such cool dice, so even if they got tired of the dice, they at least appreciated the cool dice, A friend of mine even got me dice that lit up. Those were so cool. When you rolled them, they like lit up. It's like being in Vegas. Okay, let's roll. Oh, maybe somebody is going to Vegas or needs to go to Vegas or wants to go to Vegas. Maybe you're lucky at this time. Okay. Let me just show you, 3. And I didn't have to go 1, 2, 3. Just by looking at it, I knew it was 3. Okay, so there's the message there. That yes, when you're starting off, just like when we were first starting to learn to count, we had to count. 1, 2. And before we even knew what 1, 2, 3 was, we had to know what so 1 meant 1, like a single 1. 2 meant another one of those. So total it's 2. There's like this whole process of learning that has to happen that builds upon each other. And so scaffolding, I'm hearing, that the number 3 here, this is about community and collaborating and learning together and sharing our knowledge. And what it was, somebody told me that somebody told them to steal everything. Oh, okay, now I remember who it was. To steal everything. That what if you hear some golden piece of nugget, steal it, share it. Like, information is free, we don't own information. So that's why I feel very drawn to share these readings with you guys, because I feel like it's giving insight into your situation that you may not have had before. And so, because I'm getting it, I want to share it with you. All right, so the number 3. I'm also feeling like that is a time. As soon as I said it down, I heard 3 years. I heard 3 days, 3 weeks. The third month, like March. All right. And then we have a swan. And you know what swans represent, you guys? Can you just, I don't know, I hope you can see it. Can you just guess what swans represent? When you see 2 swans come together, what do their necks make? Yeah, it's really freaking cool that this swan came out because swans are love, and I mean eternal love. There's also something here about the dance that swans do when they're courting each other, and it's so beautiful and graceful. And so there's someone here who's about to or is going through the like love dance with someone else. Yeah, there's a lot of passion there, a lot of respect and love, I feel. And it's just this trust. It's a trust thing too, that when you come in, this person will respond, and when they come in and do, then this person will respond. I am getting that there is a lead in a dance when, there's someone who leads the dance. And that just means it puts a foot forward so that you know how to follow. So I don't know if you're in the position of following or leading, but it feels like you are in the position of leading. So putting your foot forward allows the one to follow easier and join you in your footsteps. Okay. Wow. Oh, so you are leading the way and someone is following in your footsteps. Wow. Okay, we also have the breast cancer ribbon here, but really the color pink is coming out to me for this. I considered not putting this in my charm bag because of what it represents out in the world, that this has become a symbol for breast cancer awareness. And I think am I talking about this, spirit? Okay. So anytime I hear something awareness, cancer awareness, diabetes awareness, childhood abuse awareness, I'm like, I understand that awareness is needed. But when we focus on it and it becomes this big, huge thing, we are inviting that energy of that thing that we are aware of into our lives. So I'm getting here. Okay, so I feel like I see someone who has been around someone or people with cancer, and they are new to opening themselves up. So I feel them being paranoid about, it's like they're worried to help these people with cancer because they don't want to invite that energy into their lives. Okay, interesting. Also, someone here may be battling with breast cancer. And if that is you, or someone who had breast cancer, which is a high chance because it's out there, it's everywhere, and so what I am being encouraged to tell everyone here is that think of where your breasts are on your heart chakra. So when you get breast cancer or someone with breast cancer, then you know that there is something going on in their heart area. So if you are worried about getting breast cancer, what you can do is heal your heart chakra. Seriously. Heal your heart chakra. If you are having stomach issues or digestive issues, heal your solar plexus and sacral chakras. I'm telling you, it's energetic. And so if you work, but of course there's physical things you can do too, eating properly, digesting healthy things, creating a healthy routine. thinking positive thoughts. You know, the reason cancer grows inside of people is because they're holding on to toxic and negative things. So that is an important message for this masculine. And you don't have to be female or male, just I feel a masculine, divine masculine who's holding on to such negative, pointy, stabby thoughts. And if you hold on to those, this is what it turns into. Okay. So that is an important message. Anyone who has cancer, look at their lives. I guarantee you there was trauma at some point in their life and they held on to it. They didn't heal. They didn't let it go. They held on to it. They stored it in their bodies. Okay. And it's not their fault. They didn't know that's what was going on, you know? But if you're at this reading and you're worried about cancer, heal yourself. Heal, grow, balance your chakras. Yes, okay, that's enough. All right, green bunny. Green bunny. Ooh, green giant. Jolly green giant. So yeah, so that y'all eat greens, lots of greens. Bunnies are also about fertility. And there are several bunny charms in here, but this one actually has a lot of details that you can see. And some of them kind of have just look like little it's too smooth. This one actually has a lot of details, so I don't know why that's significant. Oh, you're gonna start seeing more. You're gonna start seeing more in life. I'm also getting a bee or some kind of insect with wings here because of the way the ears are flopped back. It kind of looks like wings that are resting on the back. Ooh, resting, wings resting. Okay, so you've been going for a while now. You can rest before you move into this energy of letting things go. Give yourself a little bit of a breather. This is like when you've been cleaning your house all day or cutting the grass and you're like, I just need to sit down for a second before I keep going, right? This is that energy of just like taking a break. It'll still be there to deal with, but take a break, do something fun, you know, go hiking, go playing in the woods, go swimming, you know, that you won't be able to do that for very much longer. So yeah, you guys get in there. You can do this. I just saw a birthday party. So maybe you are going to a birthday party. All right, my dears, that is all for today, and I will see you next time on the next reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your support. I feel so much love towards everyone who decides to come on here and watch, and I feel you. I know you're going through things. We're all going through it, and guess what? We're all going to make it. We're all going to make it. And the fact that you're listening to me and hearing these messages lets me know that you're on a healing journey. And this is just the next thing. And then it'll be the next thing. And then it'll be the next thing. And then we're going to keep going because this journey never ends, you guys. But yeah, I send so much love and so much light to you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.